Hello, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Yokohama International Dome in Japan for this game counting for the Group J between Denmark and Paraguay. Well, another public game is being played on the other side between Nigeria and Spain. Nigeria is already eliminated, so the stakes are now for Denmark, Paraguay, and Spain. Well, Denmark is third, Paraguay is first, when Spain is second. So this is time for Danes and Paraguay to start their events. Before that, this is the Danish national anthem. Yes, everyone, that was the national anthem of Denmark. It is true that Denmark has never met Paraguay in the World Cup tournament before, but they have met some of the caliber like this, and Denmark is ready to play up Paraguay. When on the other side, Paraguay is top in the group with 4 points just ahead above Spain, and now the Paraguayans want to complete it all with Denmark, but let us see the outcome. Before that, let's start up with the national anthem of Paraguay. Yes, everyone, that was the national anthem of Paraguay here in Yokohama International Stadium in Japan. So Paraguay is ready for this encounter, but this time it is without Roque Santa Cruz, who had a light injury during the training session. So Cesare Maldini gave the option of another player, which is Jose Cardoso. Well, on the other side, well, we can start up with Denmark first. There's no change made up by Morten Olsen. Jan Eiser, the team captain, is still in the starting lineup. Thomas Graversen and Thomas Helberg are the one controlling the midfield. Everson and Yondal Thomasen still leading the line as always for the Danish team. Well, on the other side, the Paraguayan side, already 4 yellow cards, and Julio Cesar Caceres, so a suspension. Rise up, Diego Gavilan, Carlos Paredes, Jorge Campos, and we can also notice the presence of Alvarenga. Well, Roque Santa Cruz is not part of the starting lineup right now on the Paraguayan side. Well, this is where the encounter is about to start up, and it is 45 minutes to go here on the side of Yokohama International Stadium in Yokohama for this encounter between Denmark and Paraguay. Well, the Danes are in complete white, meanwhile the Paraguayan have another color. Celso Ayola and Balanzo Little, and Alvarenga is the one ready here for the cross. Campos playing with Alvarenga over there to RC. The cross of RC! That was a diving header by Roberto Acuna, and Sorensen Rory Campos to RC. He has space, Kelsey. RC with the cross, and a great chance here with Alvarenga. Oh, nicely taken by Guido Alvarenga. He had the possibility, and Sorensen was already beating Poggelund. Playing with Jan Eiser. Nicely played with Gravelson, a nice trick, and Sand is not offside, and Sand can score for Denmark. Denmark lead by 1-0 Paraguay. Well, that's already a great start here for Denmark here in Yokohama Stadium, and Ever Sand just fell this sense of a goal. Well, this is a typical center forward, and nicely it was well played by Thomas Gravelson, who offered that nice ball to Ever Sand. I had time to put it inside the net. It was really at the reach of Chilavert, but I don't think Chilavert thought he could kick that ball that way instead. Yes, it is Denmark leading 1-0 Paraguay, and now things can now start over again for Paraguay, as they're already in trouble right now because they are not anymore in the qualifying zone to the run. And Thomas Helveg to send the ball right in front. Ball deflected to Thomason! Thomason for a second one. That was well played by the Danes, as the ball was deflected, I think, by other hands. Thomason just had to follow up. Will be a throw-in for Paraguay. Alvarenga will the cross. Nicely taken by Roberto Acuna. Saved by Daniel Sorensen. That was well played by Roberto Acuna. He tried to find the net through the hole of the mouse, and a great chance here for Paraguay. And Henriksen was over there taking care of everything. Poggelund can now play with Doftin, and Thomason is not offside. Thomason is not offside, and surely Denmark will score the second one here in Yokohama Stadium. Thomason, and Denmark now leads by 2-0. Well, that was a great finish by Thomason. All the Paraguayans have abandoned their defense line, letting Thomason to go inside all alone and easily finish. Well, he took it on the opposite side, and Chilavert completely hopeless. The great Chilavert we saw against Nigeria, we saw against Spain this time, is completely hopeless against Denmark. Well taken by these strikers on the Danish side, and Thomason is scoring here his third goal in the tournament. Welcome back to Yokohama International Stadium in Yokohama City for this encounter posing Denmark and Paraguay on a teammate Thomas Helveg playing with Henriksen. Helveg to Ramadan, nicely played to Thomasen. Thomasen with a nice try here. Ayondal Thomasen failed to find the net for the third time for Denmark. Everywhere, Ramadan. Nicely played to Thomas Helveg. The cross of Helveg and Gravesen ready with another cross. And a header! And Everson will surely send Denmark to the high. Denmark now leads by 3-0. Goals scored by Everson. The double by Everson here in Yokohama. Well, that was played once again by Thomas Gravesen. He saw Everson in a good position before getting that. The poor Shilabert has to face the reality of World Cup like back in 1998 is still the scenario, just that another time it was Scotland. This time they had to face a real defeat by Denmark. And Chilavert to take the free kick here for Paraguay. Pogalun will leave his place. Nicely taken by Chilavert. A very long ball this time. Ajala to Paredes. Nicely played to Cuevas. It's not offside! And Paraguay can reduce the gap. And Nelson Cuevas, the substitute, does it for Paraguay. That was well played by Paredes. He found Nelson Cuevas really isolated. And thinking that was Rene Henriksen was trying to follow up Cuevas, but it was already too late. He did it on the opposite side of the net, and Sorensen just has to pick it behind his net. 3-1 already for Paraguay. Meaning on the other side with Spain, there's already a match. Well, it's already a match between Paraguay and Spain for the second ticket to the round of 16, and Cuevas decided to put up doubts in between the Paraguayan supporters and the Spanish supporters. And to go around Paredes, Alvarenga, over there to Rory Campos. Great acceleration by Campos across. Ball sent away, and Alvarenga with a nice pass to Campos. And Paraguay can still get some hope. And Rory Campos scored a second goal in the space of 2 minutes. After the ball scored by Nelson Cuevas. That was well played by Guido Alvarenga to Rory Campos, who cleverly put it inside the net, out of the reach. Daniel Sorensen, that was well played, and now Paraguay is very tight now with the net. And I think if Spain doesn't score right now, there will be a very big between Paraguay and Spain for a ticket to the round of 16. Well, Denmark as well is in trouble because after this they might concede another one, and nobody knows how the Paraguayans are going to apply to it. Really understand that they really don't need to concede another one because a serious trouble will be awaiting them. They might lose not only the first position but also the qualifying position. And a nice try right here. There was still Rory Campos. Nigeria sharing the same number of goals, 2-2. Tofty, nice strike, saved by Chilavert. There was nothing better over here by the Danes just after the goal scored by Raiders, playing with Roberto Acuna. Nicely played to Sanabria, unable to stop that ball. Yes, he can. Paredes with a strike! Just hit the post! And Denmark, I don't think, can be much more fortunate about this one. And Alvarenga will leave his place to Kaplan. The Paraguayans, wait a minute, I think there's another information coming on the side. Well, it's winning here on the side of Yokohama.
それではまず中西さん、試合について伺いましょう。
実に素晴らしい試合内容だったと思います。
はい、どうもありがとうございました。
Yeah, just to tell you that Nigeria's score is third goal, meaning that Nigeria has eliminated Spain and Paraguay is qualified to the round of 16. I think the Paraguay can celebrate this event